And good afternoon from Barneveld High School. R.J. Osterhaus here on 97.7 Country, WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. This afternoon, it's WIAA Division 5 Regional Semifinal Softball as the 10-seeded River Ridge Timberwolves head to the 2 seed and the number 6 ranked in Division 5 Barneveld Eagles. Grant Regional Health Center People's State Bank coverage of high school sports presented by Myers Heating and Cooling, Myers Home Comfort Store, and Wolf Construction. It's our Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese, the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Coming up, part of our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, we'll bring you our Fuller's Milker Center starters. Check into the Russell Loftus injury report. Nothing reported by both head coaches. If you've been injured, the experienced team at Russell Loftus's, their personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights to help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. We'll bring you the Cuba City, Keeler, and Darlington Family Dental colors of the game here from the Wolf Construction broadcast position. To keep an eye, too, on the shoebox scoreboard with a lot going on this afternoon. That was supposed to happen yesterday afternoon for the most part, but Mother Nature had other ideas. So, for the most part, a full slate of games today, as not many in the area got them in yesterday. Mineral Point did advance over Wisconsin Heights, so they have already punched their ticket to a regional championship game tomorrow. And tomorrow is when winners of these games figure to play. We told you River Ridge, the 10 seed, they got here by a win at Benton-Schulzberg, 8-0 last Thursday. Barneveld again, the 2 seed in this half sectional behind Belmont. The Braves playing Pecatonica with coverage tonight, or this afternoon rather, over on 107.1 FM. Pecatonica advanced over Southwestern to get to the semifinal round. Elsewhere in the bracket, the 5 seed at the 4 seed Wazeeka Steuben at Judah Albany. And Highland is the 3 seed, playing host to the 6 seed Potosi Cassville. The winner of this will get the winner of that. If it's Barneveld, they will host the winner here tomorrow night. Our broadcast brought to you by Roy's Concrete of Bagley. Put Roy and the crew to work on your next concrete project. Call Roy quick at Roy's Concrete. Servicing Southwest Wisconsin and proud to back the Wolves by Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness Center in Prairie du Chien. Learn more about Dr. Jennifer Drew and her practice by liking Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness Center on Facebook. Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness Center, Prairie du Chien. By Claire Bank and their convenient location throughout Southwest Wisconsin. Proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. By Southwest Health's Darlington Clinic, now open, providing OB/GYN, ENT, physical therapy, and speech therapy to the Darlington community. The Southwest Health Darlington Clinic, conveniently located on State Highway 81 off Tamar Run Road, now accepting new patients. Worco Transportation of Bloomington, get away at Worco Transportation. Learn more at worcotransportation.com. It's Worco Transportation of Bloomington. And our broadcast brought to you by Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Great taste like Blue Jays Friday fish and great pizza options. Just some of what you'll find at Blue Jays. See their menu on Facebook and at Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. A chance to talk to both head coaches, and we will chat with them. Barneveld's 8th-year head coach, Jason Gordon, and we'll talk to River Ridge's 2nd-year head coach, Jennifer Drew. The coaches' thoughts coming your way next as our Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues here on 97.7 Country WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Raleigh Cheese pregame show from Barneveld, joined by Jennifer Drew, head coach of River Ridge. Coach, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty well, thank you. And you're coming off a great playoff victory for your girls. It's been a long and trying season based on the record, based on some of the things that have happened with your team. But you go down there, you get a very satisfying win and a great performance pitching in the circle for Aaron Adrian, and the defense turning outs and outs probably most importantly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've said this since day one. We're a young team, and our goal all along was to be the best we could at the end. I mean, obviously, W's are nice at the end of the day, but our goal was to be as good as we could be and kind of iron out some of those wrinkles that we were kind of finding along the way. So,
talk about the area of most improvement. What have you been happiest with from day one until now for this team?
We came out strong hitting right away, and then we kind of went into a hitting slump, and we weren't able to string those hits together. And I think in the last couple of weeks, we've definitely turned our hitting around. I mean, we lost 3-0 to Boscobel, and they're ranked in the state, and they're a division higher than us. And so, doing those things and stringing those hits together, I think that was the hugest improvement that we've had all season. So,
talk about battle-tested teams. Barneveld across the diamond tonight, the higher seed, obviously ranked in the state, and deservedly so. Their lone loss to an area team was a one-run decision to Belmont. You saw them already this year, a 16-1 loss at your place, a different pitcher you're going to see this time. Maybe that could be to your benefit.
Yeah, it was, day after prom or day before prom, so that might have played.
Never like that.
No, never like that. So it definitely wasn't our game. We did not play well at all. We had a lot of errors, and we didn't hit the ball at all. So, last game when we played Benton Schulzberg, our goal is to leave it all on the field, and that's what our goal is tonight, is to leave it all on the field, and whoever's the better team is going to win tonight.
With the recent weather, maybe some challenge getting some practices in and practice of quality. How was it between Benton and now?
It was rough, but we got some practice in. I was going to give the girls Friday off because they had graduation, but we ended up having a little short practice, which I'm glad we did, definitely with the weather. We were able to get out on the field Monday and do some practice, and yesterday, obviously, we didn't get some, so they're going to be well-rested and ready to go tonight. So,
with only a smattering of success, you want to put any undue pressure on this team right now, but a fast start, very important, I think, for your team could be tonight.
Exactly, yeah. I think it's important to get out right ahead and put the bat on the ball and put it in play and make them make errors, and that's been our goal all along. So,
all right, Jennifer, looking forward to it. Appreciate the time. Have a lot of fun. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer Drew, head coach of River Ridge. You're in the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Ahead, we will try to track down Coach Gordon of Barneveld next here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back to Raleigh Cheese pregame show from Barneveld. We're joined by Jason Gordon, head coach of the Eagles. Coach, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty well, thank you. Much more beautiful day today than it was yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Finally get to play here. It was nasty yesterday here.
We were talking off the air a little bit about your season so far, and on paper, maybe not that glamorous of 15-4, but when you dive into the losses, 3 of them in one day, and in an early season trip to Alabama, which is a good team building for you too, I'll bet, and then you lose to Belmont, and there's never any shame in that in a one-run game. Talk about the way this team is going. You got something pretty special, it feels like, right now here in Barneveld.
Yeah, these girls probably one of the most talented groups I've coached here in Barneveld. They have a really wonky way of getting ready for games, and way different than the past teams. But they seem to get it done. That loss, and yeah, the 3 in Alabama were definitely great teams we played. I mean, nothing like we would play around here. And the Belmont loss, we gave it to them. I mean, we had 9 hits, we held them to 2. We had a couple errors, and 6 walks in that game, and we lost 4-3 in the last inning. So that's the way that goes. But yeah, I mean, the girls have been doing well.
Softball's peaks and valleys. You've seen that even in your time here in the program of Barneveld and the conference of Six Rivers, both the East and West. Kind of a lot of haves and have-nots in terms of success on the scoreboard. Talk about the competition you've seen this year, and boy, you've got some eye-popping batting averages to show for what your girls have put together.
Yeah, you know, this year coming into the Six Rivers East, at least, we were looking at Judah Albany to really run the table. I mean, they've had the same group of girls for 4 years, and Avery Briggs is really tough. You know, but they ran into some issues a little bit this year, kind of what we did last year with our pitching staff. I feel for Billy. You know, he's a great coach. We played them real tough here. We beat them in a walk-off here the first game, and we beat them down there pretty handily. But and that's with this team, up and down hitting. Sometimes we have 18 hits, sometimes we have 6. So as far as the Western section, I mean, our section is, I believe, one of the toughest around as far as teams and strengths of schedules and just all-around competitiveness.
Whoever comes out of here certainly will have earned it. And talking about earning it, speak to your upperclassmen a bit. It's not often you see a freshman like your daughter leading off, hitting what she's hitting, and sophomores line up too, being comfortable enough to do so. A lot of that, yeah, the coach can try to set the tone, but it takes true buy-in from the upperclassmen to allow those younger players to thrive.
And that's exactly right. You know, it's always tough, and it's extra tough on the coach's kid, you know, because, but it's great to see her having success. These kids actually had warm welcome for these younger ones, and you know, they've been meshing pretty well.
Barneveld's Jason Gordon joining us. River Ridge, a team you saw previously this year, a big win for your girls down there. 16-1, I believe, was the final back on May 3rd. Their difference maker for them last game was turning outs into outs, and they did that against Benton Schulzberg. Your team's going to put the ball in play. Talk about how you scout though River Ridge. When you probably more for them is how to keep them down offensively.
Yeah, River Ridge, you know, is they're a lot better than their record shows. They have a good freshman pitcher. When we faced her, she had pitched multiple games in a row. Our girls did put the ball in play. They had a few errors, and you know, like I tell the girls here, if you know, we are picked to win this game. However, it's tournament, and that doesn't happen. And River Ridge is dangerous, and they're hungry for a win, and we just have to do what we do to you know, to win this game.
All right, looking forward to it. Appreciate the time. Have a lot of fun. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thanks a lot.
All right, once again, Jason Gordon, head coach of Barneveld, here on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. I just don't have some play-by-play story. River Ridge and Barneveld at a Division 5 regional quarterfinal. It's next to 97.7 Country, WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Progressive is all about keeping it safe, so bundle your home and auto for 24/7 protection.
Welcome back to Barneveld. Tough duty trying to pick up the national anthem with the wind. Thanks for bearing with us here. RJ Osterhaus back to Barneveld. Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Again, the River Ridge Timberwolves, the 10 seed, 5-16 their overall record. They were 5th place in the Six Rivers West, a 2-11 record. And the Barneveld Eagles, 15-4, undefeated champions of the Six Rivers East, a 12-1 overall record against the Six Rivers. And that loss 4-3 against the Belmont Braves. Barneveld ranked 6th in Division 5 in the final WisSports.net coaches poll. Our broadcast also brought to you by Doolittle's Pub and Eatery in Lancaster. Like them on Facebook, see their daily specials. That's Doolittle's on the square in Lancaster. River of Lakes Resort for family-friendly camping and excellent fishing in the backwaters of Mississippi. Get away with River of Lakes Resort. Learn more at rolcamp.com. River of Lakes Resort in Bagley. RPM Automotive in Bloomington, in Prairie du Chien. Old habits die hard. RPM in Prairie du Chien. If you're having car trouble, RPM fixes everything, and they have loaner cars too. They'll pick them up in Bloomington. They'll pick you up, pick your car up, get it back to you. RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. And First Response Excavation and Grading for land clearing, driveways, and more. Contact Andrew at First Response Excavation and Grading in Bloomington and on Facebook. And a broadcast brought to you by BioVet, your trusted partner in supplying microbial. Where we at here? Flip the page. And nutritional support for livestock. Find them at bio-vet.com. Getting set for softball here from Barneveld. The Eagles taking the field defensively. Eliza Gordon, Anessa Schmitz, Kylie Imone across the outfield, Isabella Sullivan, Hannah Esch, Erin Lassie, Isabella Leahy from third to first. Hayden Swenson catching, Tatum Thousand, part of the pitching rotation of 2 for Barneveld as River Ridge's Elena Brinkman stands in from the right side, and a little soft floater towards second base is scooped out by Erin Lassie for the first out in this one. So Brinkman puts the bat on ball for the first pitch, but line out for the first out. And that brings up Josie Drone, the sophomore. She wears number 17, hitting 276 in the season. Drone in front of the batter's box, balanced stance. Here's the pitch taken down the middle for strike 1. So 1 down and 0-1 count. So River Ridge's Josie Drone, second pitch taken high, ball 2. So ball 1. A ball and a strike to River Ridge's 2-hole hitter. Broadcast brought to you by Ennis Robert Toyota in Dubuque. They power our audio stream at WGLR.com. Ennis Robert Toyota in Dubuque when you are ready. Thousand winds and fires. The 1-1 taken high, 2 balls and a strike. Broadcast brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Member FDIC. Barneveld in their home white, purple pinstriped uniforms, purple lettering and gold trim. Their Cuba City, Keeler, and Darlington Family Dental colors of the game. 3 great locations to serve your dental needs. Barneveld with the purple stirrups, not the socks, the stirrup look for Barneveld. The 2-2, that one high in the zone, but Drone swings through it for strike 3. A 2 up, 2 down in the River Ridge first inning, and that brings up River Ridge's pitcher and 3-hole hitter Aaron Adrian, the freshman, hitting 375 in the season, a home run and 12 driven in. Where's number 8, and she's in front of the box on the hitting from the right side. First offering to Adrian, she'll swing through 1. Broadcast brought to you by Myers Heating and Cooling, servicing Southwest Wisconsin since 1999. Myers Heating and Cooling, where they say, don't worry, we got this. River Ridge, their Cuba City, Keeler, and Darlington Family Dental colors of the game. Swings through it, strike 2 does Adrian. They got black pants, black socks, white jerseys with purple lettering and numerals. Purple trim on the sleeves. The 0-2 pitch. Rise ball. Misses. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 down in the River Ridge first inning here at Barneveld. Division 5 Regional Semifinal Softball on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, and swinging strike 3 for Aaron Adrian. So 1,000 fans, 2 in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left for the Wolves. We head to the bottom of the first. Barneveld due up. No score here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back to Barneveld, the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineup for the River Ridge Timberwolves. Broadcast rust. I'm executing game features and not mentioning the sponsors. That'll get me a long way in life. Fuller's Milker Center, see their complete hygiene line options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at fullersmilkercenter.com. Defensively for the River Ridge Timberwolves, across the outfield, Harper Kramer, Josie Drone, Haley Woodruff. Infield third to first, Avery Drew, Mallory Krubel, Elena Brinkman, and Elena Gage. Abby Doyle is the catcher for the freshman pitcher, Aaron Adrian. Barneveld's lineup, leading off the freshman Eliza Gordon, followed by Isabella Sullivan and Hannah Esch, due here in the first inning. Fuller's Milker Center starters. Eliza Gordon, the freshman, we told you about her. We didn't tell you all about the numbers. How about a .625 average this season with 20 RBIs for the freshman left fielder, and she'll take the first pitch. Called a ball, must have missed outside. Ricky McManus, Rory Holland, the officials for today. The 1-0 pitch, that misses wide. So 2-0 the count to the Eagle leadoff hitter, Eliza Gordon, I beg your pardon, Eliza Gordon. Adrian, the freshman right-hander, winds, pitches. That one misses wide too. So a little wild here to start for Aaron Adrian. Broadcast brought to you by Mound City Bank and their total line of credit. Letting you use the equity in your home to do the things that you want. Stop into Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And a strike. Was that called a strike? Down to Reed. I thought it was high. Instead, 3 balls, 1 strike the count. And that one shot towards short. Fielded there by Krubel, who throws across it in the dirt. And it'll be Gordon reaching. And what we'll call an E6 on Krubel on the throw. Well, it could have been Doug. It was a tough chance, though, for the River Ridge first baseman Gage. Another lefty now in the lineup, Isabella Sullivan. And 18 stolen bases on the season for Eliza Gordon. Against a defense that's had a hard time preventing the stolen base. A real hard time. Runner going, pitch taken, and they'll allow her to take second base without a throw. So a stolen base for Gordon, nobody out, and a runner in scoring position already for Barneveld. Bottom of the first inning, scoreless. 1-1 count coming up to the senior, Isabella Sullivan. .480 on the season, her batting average. And the pitch misses outside, pops away from the catcher, and Gordon out there almost to the shortstop spot. She elects not to go and retreats back to second base as it was corralled quickly by Doyle. Again, first inning, runner on second, nobody out, and Isabella Sullivan will watch the next pitch off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Barneveld senior. Adrian in the circle. Gets her grip and swinging through. Pitch in the outside corner for strike 3, so Aaron registers the strikeout. Adrian turns Sullivan back to the dugout, her first strikeout. 1 down in the inning, brings up the number 3 hole hitter, Hannah Esch. Starting at shortstop today, she rotates the pitcher's position as well with Thousand, and her first pitch taken inside a ball, the first pitch to her from Adrian. Esch hitting .492 in the campaign, a couple of homers and 21 RBIs for the sophomore. The 1-0 from Adrian. That one floated toward the middle. It's going to be bobbled at second base and hung on to there as Brinkman couldn't make a play on it. So it's going to be an infield single for Hannah Esch, and runners at the corners as Gordon moves up 60 feet. And the cleanup hitter for Barneveld is Kaylee Imone. O-I-M-O-E-N, Imone, a junior, hitting .495 on the season. Fakes bunt, takes the pitch, runner takes second base, uncontested. So 2 in scoring position now for Barneveld, 1 down on the first. And Imone, who's out there 25 RBIs in the season, 3 long balls as well, but the wind blowing in here today. It's supposed to die down as the evening progresses. That pitch taken inside corner for a strike. Actually took the first one a strike as well. So 0-2 count quickly, as attacking the inside corner so far has been Aaron Adrian against the cleanup hitter for Barneveld. 0-2 fouled off at the plate and off of her person, and Imone will step out of the box, take a couple of swings, and await another 0-2 offering from Adrian. Has her sign. Winds and fires, misses high. Couldn't get her to chase. Broadcast brought to you by the Grant Regional Health Center's Ortho Team. Dr. Brad Vinsbeld and Nate Stelko, PAC, providing exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, experience the difference. Runners on second and third, 1 down for the cleanup hitter for Barneveld. She'll swing through a high fastball for strike 3. So the Wolves trying to wriggle off the hook here in the first inning, and a mound visit here, or a circle visit as the case may be. Has Doyle out to have a word with Aaron Adrian, another lefty up in this lineup for Barneveld. Anessa Schmitz, the senior center fielder, hitting .390 on the year. 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position for the Eagles. Trying to get off to a fast start. And Adrian's first offering right down the middle and swung through it for a strike. Broadcast brought to you by Russell Law Offices, here to assist you as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. The 0-1 from Adrian, swung through a high pitch, now quickly in the hole, 0-2. So the freshman battling back here. Again, Barneveld a chance to strike early. River Ridge trying to, again, wriggle off the hook here in the first. The 0-2 from Adrian. That misses outside. And Anessa Schmitz, S-C-H-M-I-T-Z. You see many iterations of that last name as well. She'll stand in, chokes up on the bat, trying to poke one somewhere. That one fouled off back to the screen. And our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube camera, which I assume is safely there. And there, swings through strike 3. So River Ridge out of the first as a swinging strikeout by Schmitz. So no runs, a hit in the inning, 1 error. They leave 2 on. We head to the second. Scoreless between River Ridge and Barneveld here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 97.7 Country, WGLR, on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. RJ Osterhaus with you from Barneveld High School. Some high clouds here on a largely sunny afternoon for playoff softball. Scoreless as we start the second. River Ridge and Barneveld before the Wolves do up this inning. Elena Gage, Mallory Krubel, and Abby Doyle. Officials are ready, and Gage will stand in from the left side. Couple homers on the season for her and 7 RBI. She stands in against Tatum 1000, and she'll swing through the first offering. Broadcast brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's in Bloomington and Platteville. Thousands 0-1 offering. That one line toward left field down the line. Tracking and making the play on the line is Eliza Gordon. So a loud first out for River Ridge. We'll bring Mallory Krubel to the plate. Broadcast brought to you by the Queen Bee Radio Sports SoundCloud page. Listen back to recordings of previous sportscasts anytime and on demand at soundcloud.com/Queen Bee Radio Sports. Krubel, the freshman shortstop, batting from the right side. First offering fouled off at the plate. Here in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as well today. Thanks to Tyler Dictanis, who was previously promoted as joining me on the broadcast, but everything got moved to Wednesday coverage, and means, I guess, 8th grade graduations are getting in the way of potential broadcasters completing their opportunities. So we all take our turns at that, I guess. Second pitch misses. A ball and a strike. So he's the safety net in Belmont. But Tyler, thanks for helping set everything up. Much appreciated. Next offering from 1000. That's high in the zone, but swung through by Krubel. A ball and 2 strikes with 1 down on the River Ridge second. No score from Barneveld in this Division 5 regional semifinal. Broadcast brought to you by Bytech Resource Management of Monroe, 8 Greener Way. Bytech Resource Management. Next pitch misses high, a ball, 2-2. The count to Krubel. Broadcast brought to you by Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont. Prairie to Sheenan at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. 1000 gets her sign. 2-2 to Krubel, swung through it, strike 3. So 2 up, 2 down in the River Ridge second inning, and that brings up freshman Abby Doyle, a .321 hitter. Freshman catcher up at the front of the box. Ready to do business offensively against 1000. 1000 winds and fires and misses high. Broadcast brought to you by Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. And by Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster and Fenimore. 1000's 1-0 pitch swung through. Ball and a strike to Doyle. Broadcast brought to you by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialists of Lancaster. Next offering taken inside corner for a strike. 1-2, the count to Abby Doyle. 6-hole hitter in the River Ridge lineup. 2 down here in the second inning of a scoreless Division 5 regional semifinal. Next offering by 1000, taken down the middle for strike 3. So a strikeout looking by 1000, and 3 up, 3 down for River Ridge in their half of the second. Barneveld coming to bat next here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second in Barneveld. Hayden Swenson, Isabella Leahy, and Tatum Thousand. 6, 7, 8 batters due up for Barneveld, who threatened in the first inning. Leadoff batter Gordon reaching on an error, stole second, and then a strikeout of Sullivan. Ash's single and a stolen base had runners on first and second with one out, but Aaron Adrian getting back-to-back strikeouts of Imone and Schmitz to get the Wolves out of the first. As you get down in the Barneveld order, the batting averages get lower, but they're not lousy. Swenson sporting 379. She'll look down, get the sign from Jason Gordon, who she'll check her wrist and stand into the right side. And there's a strike down the middle as Adrian, who started with 3 straight balls in this one, showing a little more command of the strike zone since the leadoff batter. Freshman winds and fires, and a check swing. She went around. May have been in the strike zone anyhow. 0-2 the count on the senior catcher, Hayden Swenson. The 0-2 offering, that one misses high. Not by much, but upstairs just a bit, up the cat bill of Swenson. Broadcast brought to you by People's State Bank. For personal home business NAG loans, visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. That one clearly misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, I believe the count, yes. The leadoff hitter in the second inning for Barneveld. The 2-2 from Adrian. That one misses off the outside or low, missed low, and a full count to Swenson. She'll call time, get herself set, she's ready. Adrian has the sign, her pitch on the way, it swung through for strike 3. So the first batter set down on the second inning via the strikeout, and senior first baseman Isabel Leahy up now. She's hitting .322 on this season. She stands in from the right side also. Adrian, that first offering is popped up. Shallow right field, coming in, it drops in front of the right and center fielder. I got it, you take it. Nobody touched it. Yes, it goes as a hit, but it's really a team error on the Wolves. Not the kind of team you want to give a lot of free base runners to. Leahy, again, the senior at first base, that brings up Tatum Thousand. The pitcher hitting .279 on the year. And her first pitch to her taken on the inside corner for a strike. 1 down, runner on first. Leahy after the single. Yeah. And they're squared to bunt. Back to Adrian. Fields throws to first for the put out, and nobody's covering third base for River Ridge. And going all the way around is Leahy. So a 3-4 sacrifice put out of Thousand for the second out, but Leahy allowed to get all the way around on a play where at the very last option, your left fielder's got to fill in with a vacant third base in front. This brings up the number 9 hole hitter, Erin Lassie. She'll pop it up, and Doyle can't find it. It falls back to the screen. So another runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Barneveld. And their number 9 hitter, again, Erin Lassie, .311 average and a home run on the year. And an 0-1 offering coming from Adrian. Swings through at 0-2. Runner on third, 2 outs. 0-2 count. And the offer from Adrian, that's popped up and out of play. Broadcast brought to you by PDC Flooring and Design, your trusted local flooring pros. Barb and Kirk look forward to serving you at PDC Flooring and Design. PDC Flooring and Design, Riverside Square and Prairie du Chien. 0-2 offering to do all over again to Aaron Lassie. Grounder to short. Fielded by Krubel on to first for the putout, and the Wolves are out of the second. Barneveld threatens again. No runs on a hit. No error, one left on. At the 6-3 putout, we head to the third inning. Barneveld nothing, River Ridge nothing. Back after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. For more area high school sports coverage, subscribe to the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, where some of you are at right now. Weekly highlights, interviews, and more. Over 180 archived live stream games. Receive notifications for future live video streamed events by subscribing to Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Scoreless as we enter the third inning. It's Avery Drew, Diana Herbers, and Harper Kramer for River Ridge. Drew stands in, squares to bunt, and offers before pulling back. 0-1 to count to the River Ridge senior. Drew is scuffled with the bat, but she's due. Tatum Thousand beginning her third inning of work, and Drew swings through the second one, 0-2. Thousand ready for the 0-2 offering, and that's swung through for strike three. So one up, one down in the River Ridge third, and Diana Herbers, the senior designated player, in. Herbers standing in from the right side, front of the box. Ready to go to work against Tatum Thousand. Next offering misses inside, ball one. Broadcast brought to you by the Peterson Agency in Argyle. Brian Peterson specializing in home, farm, auto, and umbrella policies. Bulls looking for their first base runner yet. Herbers calls the second pitch a strike in the outside corner. Ball and a strike to River Ridge's senior designated player, Diana Herbers. She's played some third base also for the Wolves. And swings through the 1-1 pitch, now up against it 1-2. Herbers trying to battle her way back against Tatum Thousand. Thousand winds, fires, and misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Herbers. And River Ridge looking for their first base runner in this one. Herbers the 8-hole, Harper Kramer, the freshman, fouls in the 9-hole. Thousand's offering, little floater back to her. It's gonna fall, and then Herbers gonna reach first on an infield single. No throw made on the play. So River Ridge gets their first base runner on a softly hit ball back to the pitcher. Bring up the freshman, Harper Kramer. Hitting a modest .214. Standing in from the right side. We'll see if River Ridge plays a little small ball here. There is one out in the inning already. Squaring, and that one got down. Kramer gets it down. They'll throw to second base and get Herbers there, though. So it's a 5-4 put out of Herbers on the fielder's choice. And it's top of the River Ridge order for Elena Brinkman. Brinkman, a floater out to second base. It's an L in the book. It's between a P and an L. And her second look at 1,000 to misses high with the first offering. 1 ball count, 2 down, runner on first for River Ridge. That's the freshman Harper Kramer reaching the fielder's choice. No score, River Ridge and Barneveld, 3rd inning. And now a pickoff back to first base and called out by the base umpire. Trying to dive back in was Kramer. And Coach Kazda over in the first base coach's box would like an appeal on that, see if the home plate umpire saw it differently. And base umpire did not give it up, so it's a pickoff. 2-3, Kramer is erased, and the Wolves bat the minimum through 3. Barneveld coming to bat next. Scoreless here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Scoreless game, bottom of the 3rd, and the top of the order for Barneveld. Eliza Gordon, Isabella Sullivan, Hannah Esch. Gordon reached on an error and was stranded at 3rd to end the 1st inning. Gordon, the freshman left-handed hitter, stands in against Adrian. Adrian misfires on the 2nd straight pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. Broadcast brought to you by Roy's Concrete of Bagley. Put Roy and the crew to work on your next concrete project. Call Roy quick at Roy's Concrete, servicing Southwest Wisconsin and proud to back the Timberwolves. The 2-0 pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike as Aaron Adrian tries to battle back. Again, left-handed hitting leadoff batter, the freshman Eliza Gordon for Barneveld. The 1-2, that one hit toward left field. That's going to drop in front of Kramer and now get by Kramer back to the wall. She'll pick it up shy of there, and she will hold Gordon to a double. So runner in scoring position just like that, and now Coach Drew would like to have a chat with her defense. Broadcast brought to you by Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness in Prairie du Chien. Learn more about Dr. Jennifer Drew and her practice by liking Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook. It's Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness Center. Yeah, Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness Center of Prairie du Chien. Broadcast brought to you by Clare Bank and their convenient locations throughout Southwest Wisconsin. Clare Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. By Southwest Health Darlington Clinic, now open and providing OB/GYN, ENT, physical therapy, and speech therapy to the Darlington community. Southwest Health Darlington Clinic on Off-State Highway 81, Tama Run Road, and accepting new patients. Broadcast brought to you by Warco Transportation of Bloomington. Get away with Warco Transportation. You can learn more at warcotransportation.com. Warco Transportation of Bloomington. Here's Isabella Sullivan, is strikeout victim swinging back in the 1st. With a runner on 2nd, nobody out. First pitch swung through. So Adrian ahead 0-1. She's joining us. Barneveld's taking care of their business big time this season. Next offering misses low and away. Ball and a strike as they keep a close eye on Gordon down at second base, although nobody holding her on infield playing in. And to defend against the sacrifice. The 1-1. That's square and bunt, and it's a good one right in front of the catcher. Fielded by Drew at third. She'll pick it up and put it in her pocket. And it's a bunt single for Isabella Sullivans. Runners on first and second. And nobody out. Here's Hannah Ash, reached on a single and stole the base back in the first inning. Sullivan from the right side. Runner takes second, throw down, taken halfway by Brinkman. So stolen base by Sullivan, and now 3 chances for Barneveld to drive a couple of runners in. Adrian for the Wolves, offering to Ash, and that misses high. Broadcast brought to you by Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Great taste like Blue Jays Friday night fish and great pizza options. Or just some of what you'll find. Great traditional bar fare there at Blue Jays. See their menu on Facebook and at Blue Jays Bar and Grill Bloomington. Next pitch to Ash misses high. 3-0 the count. It's the number 3 hitter. It doesn't get any easier if she reaches because Kaylee Imone, the junior, is on deck. Both came in hitting over 490. So offering to Ash, that taken for a strike. So 3-1. Wolves infield still playing in. And there's a fly ball left field, and that will get foul, I believe. It does. Sharon Adrian's battled back to a full count. Nobody out, runners on second and third. Scoreless as we're in the bottom of the third. Next offering popped up and out of play. Broadcast brought to you by River of Lakes Resort for family-friendly camping and excellent fishing on the backwaters of the Mississippi. Get away with River of Lakes Resort. Learn more at rolcamp.com. River of Lakes Resort in Bagley. Next offering, that one misses. Not by much. The unpaid umpires in the crowd do not care for the call, but it's ball 4 according to the home plate umpire, and bases are loaded with nobody out for Kaylee Imone. Barneveld stranded runners in the first and the second, and there's a strike taken by the junior right fielder. Bases loaded for Barneveld. Imone from Adrian. There's a fly ball left field. That is going to fall foul. Little breeze from right to left field, I believe, is how it's blowing. It's knocked a couple balls foul so far for Barneveld. Or for Ridge. Off Barneveld bats. Adrian's next offering misses high. It's the backstop, and it pops back. Doyle had a beat on it, but the umpire trying to get out of the way stepped right in the way. And they'll get a score on the wild pitch. Other runners move up 60 feet, so second and third. And a run in, first of the ball game. Was Gordon scoring. Pitch misses low. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 in for Barneveld. Nobody out yet here in the third. Adrian fires. That's fouled off to the backstop. Broadcast brought to you by First Response Excavation and Grading. For land clearing, driveways, and more, contact Andrew at First Response Excavation and Grading. Excavation and Grading in Bloomington. There's a chopper toward third, fielded there. They're on to first for the putout. They'll come home, and they cannot get the diving Sullivan. So, an RBI ground out. And when Avery Drew to Elena Gage for the putout, could not get the runner at home. Moving up to third in the play is Hannah Ash. So 1 out, 2 in now for Barneveld. And Anessa Schmitz stands in from the left side. Strikeout victim looking back in the first inning. Two runs in for Barneveld. 1 out runner on third, squares to bunt. Did not make contact, I didn't think, but maybe it's ruled that she did. An 0-2 count on the Barneveld center fielder. Schmitz from the left side, and that ball misses low. A good lead off at third is Esch. And Adrian, freshman again. This one swung through for strike 3. Two out, 2 in, 1 on for Barneveld. Hayden Swenson, strikeout victim an inning ago as she led things off. Barneveld's catcher stands back in with an RBI opportunity, and she'll take strike 1. Or she won't. Must have missed inside. So 1-0 to count. That one missed. A ball and a strike. Broadcast brought to you by BioVet, your trusted partner in supplying microbial and nutritional support for livestock. Find them at bio-vet.com. Next offering from Adrian misses high. So a 3-0 count to Hayden Swenson. Isabella Leahy waits on deck should the inning continue. And 2 outs, 2 in, runner on third. That's Esch for Barneveld. That one taken down the middle for a strike. So 3-1 as Adrian tries to battle back. Next offering, swung through it, and now a full count to Swenson. Broadcast brought to you by Annis Rubber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream at WGLR.com. Annis Rubber Toyota, when you are ready. Adrian fires. Now one taken on the outside corner for strike 3. So a strikeout looking for the second consecutive at bat for Swenson. So the Eagles get 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on. We head to the top of the 4th. It's Barneveld 2, River Ridge nothing. 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back to Barneveld. The Eagles got 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, and the Wolves come up Start the fourth trying to answer, and Elena Brinkman swings through the first offering from Tatum 1000. Broadcast brought to you by Doolittle's on the Square in Lancaster. Like them on Facebook for daily specials. Doolittle's on the Square, Lancaster. 1000 gets the sign. A 1 offering. That one misses upstairs. Broadcast brought to you by RPM Automotive in Bloomington, in Prairie du Chien rather. If you're having car trouble, RPM fixes everything, and they have loaner cars too. RPM Automotive in Prairie du Chien. That was the read for a long time. Next offering swung through, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Elena Brinkman, River Ridge's leadoff batter starting the 4th inning. River Ridge a base runner on a single to the pitcher by Diana Herbers. Ended up being cut down in a sacrifice attempt, and Kramer picked off a first to end the inning. So 1000 still faced the minimum. There's a chopper back toward the pitcher's spot, fielded by Ash on to first for the putout. So Ash to Leahy, and Brinkman's erased 6-3 to start the 4th. Here's Josie Drone. She struck out back in the 1st inning. Broadcast brought to you by Community First Bank. For you, the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFbank.com, member FDIC. Drone takes the first pitch. As it's over everybody, back to the backstop. River Ridge, 5-16 on this season. They won their first 2 games of the year at DeSoto and versus Seneca. Next pitch misses a ball. 17-6 and 5-0, so feeling pretty good about life at that point. It would take until 10 days later to get their next victory versus Benton-Schulzberg, 4-3. Next offering coming to Drone, takes it low, 3 balls, no strikes with 1 out to the River Ridge 2-hole hitter, Josie Drone. And then a 10-game losing streak in the middle of the season for River Ridge. Next offering from 1000, that one taken for a strike. They won at Nuglaris Monticello 7-4. Actually, Monticello Nuglaris is how it was listed. Maybe that has changed. And then nothing until their playoff victory at Schulzberg against Benton-Schulzberg last week, counting for their 5 wins. It's a 1-out walk for Josie Drone. So Drone to first base, and Aaron Adrian trying to help her cause in the batter's box. The freshman pitcher again came in hitting .375. Strikeout victim in the first. 2-0 Barneveld if you're just joining us. Runner on first, 1 down for River Ridge in the top of the 4th inning. 1000's offering, that one chopped back towards short. Fielding is Ash on to second for 1, and did no throw to first as they'll settle for getting Drone. So 6-4, Drone is erased. Adrian to first on the fielder's choice. And a runner on first and 2 down. If the Wolves are going to answer it all here in the 4th inning, sophomore Elena Gage left has something to do with it. A line out to left field. Probably the loudest River Ridge at bat so far in this one. Now the officials getting together on something. And the discussion, well, if they're asking for interference at second base and they say no, there's nothing, we'll continue to play. Broadcast brought to you by Myers Heating and Cooling, servicing Southwest Wisconsin since 1999. Myers Heating and Cooling, where they say don't worry, we got this. Gage, the sophomore, in with 2 outs and a runner on first for the Wolves. Down 2-0 here in the 4th. 1000's offering, that one line towards center field. Drifting back to center fielder Schmitz, and that one's off the wall. Coming around third is Adrian. She's going to score on the RBI double by Elena Gage. So the Wolves answer here in the top of the 4th and make it a 2-1 contest. And here's Mallory Krubel, the freshman with a runner in scoring position and 2 down here in the 4th. Krubel stands in from the right side. 1000 trying to shut down the Wolves and allow just 1. And Krubel swings for the first one, strike 1. Broadcast brought to you by Mound City Bank and their total line of credit, letting you use the equity in your home to do the things that you want. Stop into Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. Thousands next offering. That one swung through. 0-2 quickly the count on Krubel. 1 on and 1 in for River Ridge with 2 outs here in the 4th inning, down 2-1. And answer back after the bottom of the last half, and there's a strike 3. Swinging strike on Krubel, and that shuts down River Ridge, but they do get a run in the 4th inning on 1 hit. No errors, they leave 1 on. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. Barneveld 2, River Ridge 1 in this WIAA Division 5 regional semifinal. Here at 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Broadcast brought to you by Grant Regional Health Center's Ortho Team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stoko, PAC, providing exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, experience the difference. RJ Osterhaus with you from Barneveld High School. 2-1, Barneveld leading River Ridge. Bottom of the 4th inning, bottom third of the order for Barneveld. And the first offering from Adrian popped up towards second base. Brinkman will squeeze it. And 1 up, 1 down quickly in the Barneveld 4th. Adrian, quite the freshman season, coming off a near no-hitter actually, back in the playoff opener. I think 1 or 2 hits depending on whose scorebook you were looking at. Tatum Thousand, your opposite number. Let's foul one off here, the 8-hole hitter for Barneveld. Yeah, 20 games for Adrian this year, started 18 of them to a 4-13 record entering play. 59 walks, 148 strikeouts. Opponents hit .250 against her. Next offering, that one fouled out toward first base, and diving and making the catch is Elena Gage. Helping her pitcher out as Gage retires Thousand on the diving catch in foul territory first base side. And the number 9 hitter is Erin Lassie. She was erased 6-3 back in the 2nd, and she'll foul the first pitch off. Yeah, Adrian, a 3.93 ERA in the season, whip just over 1.5. 1 offering from Adrian due to Lassie, and Lassie backs off an inside pitch, ball 1. Broadcast brought to you by Russell Law Offices, here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. The 1-1 fouled off, 1-2 now the count on the number 9 hitter for Barneveld. The Eagles up 2-1. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2 out, nobody on for Barneveld. River Ridge, the 10 seed against the 2 seed and 6th ranked Eagles. And there's a line drive to short. Fielded there by Krubel on to first for the put out. So 1-2-3 goes Barneveld in inning number 4. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left, and we head to the 5th. Barneveld 2, River Ridge 1. 5th inning next here on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel and 97.7 Country WGLR. 2-1 Barneveld leading River Ridge, top of the 5th inning. Division 5 regional semifinal softball at 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Chopper by Abby Doyle off the pitcher's glove onto shortstop, and they can't make a play on her. So an infield single by Abby Doyle to start the 5th inning for River Ridge, and the tying run is on base for the Timberwolves. They'll get a courtesy runner for her. That's young quickness, Braylon Quick, I'm pretty sure. It is. Pride of Roy's Concrete. So Quick in to run at first base. The pinch runner, there's a square to bunt and fouled off the plate by Drew. So Abby Doyle, the leadoff single. Braylon Quick on to run. And Avery Drew trying to move her over. 0-1. And Drew squares again. This time Chopper back toward the pitcher. She'll field it quickly, throw on to first for the putout. Quick anchored down at second base after advancing. So Butcher Boy played for Drew. She'll chop it back to the pitcher though, and she'll get the job done, Will Avery. So 1-3 on the putout. With the tying run in scoring position now for Diana Herbers, senior designated player. Herbers stands in from the right side. First offering from 1,000 misses high. Conservative lead off second base for Quick. And 2-1, Barneveld leading. Top of the 5th, River Ridge tying run on second base with 1 out. Offering to Herbers, she'll swing through that. Ball on a strike to Diana Herbers. Broadcast brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See them for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. 1-1 to Herbers. That one fouled off and out of play. Okay, Quick on second for River Ridge. The pinch runner, or courtesy runner for the catcher, Abby Doyle, for being correct about the terms here. The catcher gets a courtesy. There's next pitch to Herbers. She'll line that one. Hard foul down the third base side toward the dugout. And again, Herbers, chance to help extend her career. So seniors playing for such this time of year. The 1-2 to Herbers. That one misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to River Ridge senior Diana Herbers. Again, runner on second, 1 out. Barneveld leading River Ridge 2-1 with the Wolves threatening here in the 5th. Tatum 1,000 winds, fires, and there's a fly ball left field. That's going to fall foul. I think the left fielder Gordon had a beat on it, but again, just pushed foul. But Herbers has been on 1,000. And as the Wolves have been here, this game's gotten on. 1-2 again. That one, line drive middle. That's going to be stopped by the shortstop. Quick will try to get to third. So she'll scramble back to second. So 6-3. The put out of Herbers, and Quick thought about advancing but made the right play on a ball that was in front of her at shortstop. Couldn't go anywhere. So if the Wolves are going to do any damage here in the 5th, it's up to the freshman Harper Kramer. Stands in from the right side. Runner on second again is Quick. 2 outs. And the Wolves down 1. Barneveld up 2-1 here in the 5th. First pitch, Kramer will swing through it. Harper Kramer stands back in against Tatum 1,000. The 0-1 offering. That one, she'll swing through that one. 0-2. Well, it just takes one if you're Harper Kramer. And if you're 1,000, a big spot here, as you'd prefer not to see the top of the River Ridge order. The 0-2 pitch to Kramer. Swings through that, 1 strike 3. So the Wolves can't answer. They get a hit, no runs, no errors inning. They leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Barneveld 2, River Ridge 1 on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Two to 1, bottom of the 5th. Barneveld trying to expand their tight lead over River Ridge. Division 5 softball regional semifinal from Barneveld High School. RJ Osterhaus, 97.7 Country, WGLR Lancaster, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. River Ridge freshman Aaron Adrian. It's her first offering of the half inning, misses for a ball. Broadcast brought to you by Roy's Concrete of Bagley. Put Roy and the crew to work on your next project. Call Roy at Roy's Concrete, servicing Southwest Wisconsin, and proud to back the Wolves. Second pitch is misses, 2-0 to Eliza Gordon. Top of the order to start the 5th inning for Barneveld. Gordon, Sullivan, Esch. 2-0 pitch coming to Gordon. That one misses, 3-0. Reached on an error in the first. Doubled and scored to break the seal on the offense in this contest. Back in the 3rd. And that pitch taken for a strike, 3-1. Three-one offering to Gordon. That one misses outside and a leadoff walk, which nobody advises typically, but if you're going to walk anybody, you walk somebody hitting over 600 entering play. However, pretty proficient in the stolen base category. She's got 18 of them entering play and get picked up at 19th back in the 1st. It brings up Isabella Sullivan. See if the Eagles play small ball. Squaring to bunt, no. Pulls it back, throw to second, and it's easily stolen by Gordon. Broadcast brought by Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness of Prairie du Chien. Learn more about Dr. Jennifer Drew and her practice by liking Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness Center on Facebook. Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness Center, Prairie du Chien. 0-1 count. That one, fly ball left field. Kramer camping under it, and she'll squeeze it for out number 1. So 1 out in the Barneveld 5th. They're up 2-1. Runner on second base is the leadoff hitter Eliza Gordon, who walked and stole second. Esch stands in, singled in the 1st on a ball should have been caught, and walked and was stranded back in the 3rd. Esch stands in, takes the pitch, a ball. Broadcast brought to you by Claire Bank and their 8 convenient locations throughout Southwest Wisconsin. Proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 2-1, Barneveld leading River Ridge, and the Eagles threatening with a runner on second. And there's a chopper towards second. Brinkman flips and throws on to first for the putout. Made it close. Ball had some funky English on it, but handled by Brinkman. So 4-3, the putout of Esch, and a runner on third as Gordon advances, and Kaylee Imone, who struck out, drove in a run on a ground out and fouls the first pitch back to the screen. With a 2-out hit, she could increase the Barneveld lead to 2 runs. Broadcast brought to you by Southwest Health Darlington Clinic, now open and providing OBGYN, ENT, physical therapy, and speech therapy to the Darlington community. Next offering misses inside. Darlington Clinic, Southwest Health Darlington Clinic, located on State Highway, or off State Highway 81, Tamara Run Road, accepting new patients. Ball and a strike to Kaylee Imone. Barneveld's right fielder, an RBI opportunity with 2 out, and there's a line drive to the gap left side, and that's going to be getting by the center fielder for the Wolves. As Drone picks it up at the fence and throws it back in, it's an RBI double for Kaylee Imone. Gordon scores on the play. Didn't know if the wind would hold that one up there, kind of gusty. Drone had a shot at it. But now 3-1, the Barneveld lead. Here's Anessa Schmitz. Struggling with that one today for no reason in particular. She'll look at the first pitch, 0-1. She's a strikeout victim looking twice already. Once to end the first inning. 3-1 Barneveld. Trying to get some breathing room here against River Ridge. There's a pop-up on the left side. Drew pursuing and makes the catch. Avery Drew in foul territory. Gets the Wolves out of the inning, but a run scores for Barneveld. A run on 1 hit. No errors or runner left on for Barneveld. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Barneveld 3, River Ridge 1 on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. (3-1) Barneveld, top of the 6th inning, and for River Ridge, top of the order, Elena Brinkman. She'll take the first pitch from 1,000 for ball 1. Brinkman, Drone, Adrian to start the River Ridge 6th inning. Again, down 3-1. 1,000 in the circle still for Barneveld, and she will get a swinging strike this time. Scoreless after 1, Fenimore and Iowa Grant. Another action also, Boscobel leading Riverdale 5-0, bottom of the 4th. That one for the right to play at Cuba City tomorrow on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as Brinkman takes strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Brinkman again leading off the top of the 6th inning for River Ridge. Barneveld leading 3-1. 1,000's offering that one, line right back to her. So Brinkman gloves it for the putout. And now Josie Drone up, struck out. Reached on a walk, and he raced later on a fielder's choice, back in the 4th. And River Ridge needs a base runner or 2 here. It's clouded over a bit here in Barneveld. First pitch misses a ball from 1,000. Broadcast brought to you by Warco Transportation of Bloomington. Get away with Warco Transportation. A lot of trips going on right now. Day trips, extended trips. Learn more at warcotransportation.com. Warco Transportation of Bloomington. There is a blast left field. Going back to left fielder, and that ball is over the fence. Home run for Josie Drone. And I believe that's the first of her career. Drone, the solo shot, and the Wolves within 1. So 3-2 the score on the blast from Drone. And now Aaron Adrian stands in. Now Ricky McManus something to the River Ridge dugout. We're set to resume softball. 3-2 Barneveld. Big solo shot by Drone. Gets the Wolves back within 1. Aaron Adrian's out there to homer herself here on the season. I think that's Drone's first career. First of the year anyhow, and that one misses behind the batter. Lyons fires and a strike. No, misses high. 2 balls. No strikes to Aaron Adrian. 1 out, 1 in for River Ridge. Here in the 6th inning on the Josie Drone blast. That ball fouled off and out of play. Fan from Fairground Road makes the play. 2 balls and a strike. That one swung through. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Adrian. 3-2. Barneveld leading River Ridge, and it's getting late. Top of the 6th, 1 out, 1 in for the Timberwolves. Belmont up over Pecatonica, 2-0 after 2 innings. Next offering to Adrian. That's a Shoebox scoreboard update, oh, by the way. The Shoebox in Black Earth, largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Payoff pitch to Adrian, line drive right field. That is going to get down. Oh, foul ball. That did not miss by much, but the base umpire, Rory Holland, right on top of the play. So a payoff pitch due again to Adrian. Podcast brought to you by Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Great taste like Blue Jays Friday fish. Great pizza options, some of what you'll find at Blue Jays in Bloomington. Payoff pitch, chopper toward the third base side. Sullivan takes it, goes on to first for the putout. So 2 are down in River Ridge's 6th inning, and Elena Gage lined out to left field and doubled in this one. Drove in River Ridge's first run of the game 2 innings ago. Trying to at least get on base here and extend the inning. There's a pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner. A 1 to Gage. That one fouled off, so Gage quickly in the hole, 0-2. Broadcast brought to you by Doolittle's Pub and Eatery on the square in Lancaster, River of Lakes Resort. Family-friendly camping and excellent fishing on the backwaters of Mississippi. Get away at River of Lakes Resort. Learn more at rolcamp.com, River of Lakes Resort. Pitch taken outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 in for River Ridge here in their half of the 6th inning, trailing 3-2 at Barneveld. 1,000. Gage, that one shot back towards short. Ash fields, throws offline a little bit, but Leahy will secure the catch for the out. And the Wolves are retired in the 6th, not before they get a run on a hit, the home run by Josie Drone. No errors, nobody left for the Timberwolves. Here to the bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Barneveld on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 3-2 Barneveld leading River Ridge, bottom of the 6th inning, and the Eagles start this inning with a line drive to right center field, and aboard is the catcher Hayden Swenson. After a couple of strikeouts previously, that time she squares up Aaron Adrian and starts the party offensively here for Barneveld in the bottom of the 6th inning. Courtesy runner in to take her place. And I don't have a complete roster with numbers, do I? I had that somewhere. Number 16. And there's a square to bunt. It's going to be foul. Madeline Grubbin, the junior. There's a runner at first, now scoring to bunt. No, but she's trying to steal second, and she will do so. So Grubbin down to second base on the steal. And Leahy now with a 1-1 count, I believe. Squares again, this one taken though, and it's high, 2 balls and a strike. Adrian gets her sign. Square bunts right back to Adrian, boots it again. And now heading to second base, take the throw there and they'll just let her go. So Leahy reaches on an error. And runners on second and third to start the 6th for Barneveld. And River Ridge has been battling with runners in scoring position most of the afternoon. This inning will be no different. 3-2 contest, Barneveld trying to add to it though, and a swinging strike, Tatum 1000. Cuts through the first offering from Adrian. Grubbin at third, the courtesy runner for Swenson, who who singled to start the inning. Square, and there's an offer and an 0-2 count on 1000. Number 9 hitter Aaron Lassie waiting on deck. Meanwhile, 1000 in the 0-2 hole. And she will get on base the hard way. You could hear that thud as it got her in the ribs. So a hit by pitch loads the bases, but the force is in order for the Wolves. And Lassie up. And they'll get a courtesy runner for 1000. That'll be Jada Imone, the freshman. So Jada Imone at first, Leahy at second, Grubbin to third. And the number 9 hitter, Aaron Lassie, with a chance to break the game open for Barneveld. 3-2 Eagles leading River Ridge, the 2 seed trying to hold off the 10 here in the bottom of the 6th inning from Barneveld. Adrian's offering, popped up toward the first base side, drifting back and making the catch is Elena Gage. So 1 out, base is still loaded for Barneveld, and the dangerous Eliza Gordon come up and bat from the left side. Gordon standing in. Base is loaded. 1 down. There's a shot down the left field line and out of play. A pretty significant cloud cover here now at Barneveld. cool and comfortable. Unless you're the River Ridge Timberwolves right now, then a little concerning. Down 1, bottom 6, 1 out, bases loaded. And the 0-1 to Gordon. That one fouled off, so in the hole, 0-2. Isabella Sullivan waits on deck. Struck out the first time, singled the second, and popped out to left, her third chance. But Gordon first, the 0-2 count. That one chopped toward first. She'll come home with it and gets the force for the putout. So Gage goes to Doyle, and they will get the second out there on the fielder's choice. Gordon gets to first base. And Isabella Sullivan coming to the plate. Again from the left side, and the Wolves trying to avoid what could be a disastrous inning for another time. And that pitch misses high a ball. No place to put her. So I'll have to challenge Sullivan. Again, struck out the first time, but singled in the third. Hopped out to left field her last time. You know, left to right, or right to left breeze here at Barneveld, and 2-0 the count on Sullivan. Adrian's pitched a very good game against an excellent lineup to this point. That ball misses, now 3-0. Well, if you're an Adrian, you tell yourself, come back one pitch at a time. If you're Isabella Sullivan, I don't know, if I like it, I might go get myself some. Offering to Sullivan, misses outside, a 4-pitch walk. And Barneveld puts another runner across. As Leahy comes in from third. Jada Imon, the courtesy runner, to third base. And Gordon to second. First offering a ball to Ash. It bounces away for a moment, but Doyle recovers quickly. 4-2 Barneveld. River Ridge will have another shot. They'd prefer to do it down 2 and not down 4 or 5. Ash has authored 2 homers on the season. Next offering taken down the middle for a strike. 1-1 to the Barneveld sophomore. River Ridge's freshman in the pitcher's circle has already walked a run in here, trying to get out of it here with 2 outs in the inning. That one bounces and gets back to the backstop, but runner at third thinking better of it, as Jada Imon will gingerly shuffle back to third base. And Hannah Esch stands back in, the 2-1 pitch. That one, fly ball center field. Drifting back is Drone. That is going to be dropped at the wall. Kramer had a glove on it but couldn't secure it. And it's going to be a bases clearing double for Hannah Esch. So 3 runs in, 2 outs, running on contact. Wolves thought they had a play. That ball was going to be out of the park or not, but between Kramer and Drone, did not make the catch at the wall in left center field. So now a 7-2 ball game and a fly out to center, but the damage already done. Barneveld gets 4 runs on 2 hits. An error in the inning for River Ridge. And 1 left on for Barneveld. Last shot for the Wolves coming up in the top of the 7th. It's 7-2 Barneveld on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Top of the 7th inning from Barneveld, Mallory Krubel for River Ridge. Takes the first pitch from Tatum 1000 for ball 1. 7-2 Barneveld, a 4-run 6th inning for the Eagles. Now a swinging strike by Krubel. Ball and a strike. Broadcast brought to you by Blue Jays Bar and Grill in Bloomington. Great taste like Friday night fish, great pizza options, some of what you'll find at Blue Jays. Thousands next offering, misses low, 2-1 to Krubel. Broadcast brought to you by Warco Transportation of Bloomington. Get away with Warco. Learn more at warcotransportation.com. That's Warco Transportation of Bloomington. And Roy's Concrete of Bagley put Roy and the crew to work on your next concrete project as Krubel swings through the next offering. Call Roy quick at Roy's Concrete, serving Southwest Wisconsin, proud to back the Wolves. 7-2 Barneveld. River Ridge 5, 6, and 7 in their lineup here, and Krubel in a 2-2 count. And she'll swing through. The next offering is the 3rd strikeout in the game for Mallory Krubel. And Barneveld 2 outs away from advancing to the regional final tomorrow. And a whole lot has to happen depending on where we end up for coverage tomorrow, and really can't tell you about it while I'm on the air because a lot of what has to happen or might happen is going to happen once this broadcast is all done, unless things get really crazy here. There's Abby Doyle at the plate, swings through the first pitch from 1000. Broadcast brought to you by Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness in Prairie du Chien. Learn more about Dr. Jennifer Drew and her practice by liking Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness on Facebook. Riverside Chiropractic and Wellness Center, Prairie du Chien. Next offering to Doyle, misses low. Ball and a strike. Broadcast brought to you by Claire Bank and their 8 convenient locations throughout Southwest Wisconsin. Proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 7-2 Barneveld. This was tight until the last half inning. Next offering, it misses low to Doyle. Broadcast brought to you by Southwest Health Darlington Clinic, now providing OB/GYN, ENT, physical therapy, and speech therapy to the Darlington community. Southwest Health Darlington Clinic, conveniently located State Highway 81 off Tama Run Road, now accepting new patients. 2-1 offering to Doyle, misses high, 3 balls and a strike. To the River Ridge freshman, Avery Drew waits on deck. Actually, she doesn't. It looks like it'll be... Yeah, it is. Next one swung through, and it's a full count to Abby Doyle. Platteville Hillman up 2-0 over West Salem after an inning and a half in the shoebox scoreboard. Here's 7-2 Barneveld. The full count pitch swung through it, strike 3 as Doyle is retired. And the Barneveld Eagles are 1 out away play for their 4th regional title in 5 years if they can get through. Last hope for River Ridge is Avery Drew, the senior. Line back to the pitcher and struck out once in this one. She'll take the first pitch inside. Ball 1 to Avery Drew. He just takes one, trying to extend her career. 7-2 Barneveld, and Drew will swing through that pitch. Ball and a strike to the River Ridge senior, trying to get on base and extend this inning. And takes one down the middle, and River Ridge down to their last strike. Tatum 1000 has pitched well as the raindrops start to fall here. And that pitch taken for a ball. Next offering, that one taken inside. So a full count now to Drew. Full count, 2 outs, and trying to extend the Timberwolves season. That one taken for strike 3, and that'll do it. 1,000 to strike out to end it. And Barneveld defeats River Ridge 7-2, and the Eagles will play for a regional title coming up tomorrow. Barneveld a winner, and our Culver's Cool Down postgame show is ahead, coming up here at 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Broadcast brought to you by RPM Automotive of Prairie du Chien. If you're having car trouble, they fix everything, and they have loaner cars too at RPM Automotive. And First Response Excavation and Grading. They'll jumpstart your next project. For land clearing, driveways, and more, contact Andrew at First Response Excavation and Grading in Bloomington and on Facebook. Culver's Cool Down postgame show ahead. Barneveld holds seed. They get a big inning late to do it, defeating River Ridge 7-2. Culver's Cool Down postgame show ahead on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Barneveld defeats River Ridge, WIAA Division 5 Regional Semifinal Softball. Culver's Cool Down postgame show ahead on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back to Barneveld. RJ Osterhaus with you on 97.7 Country, WGLR, on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Barneveld a winner over River Ridge, 7-2, which was a tight ball game up until the bottom of the sixth. Barneveld had base runners early and often, it seemed like, but River Ridge did a great job at damage control, trying to break through. River Ridge was retired their first 3 innings. They went down as the Tatum Thousand faced the minimum over that stretch, allowed a base runner, but ended up being erased, and then raced on a fielder's choice and then a pickoff. Barneveld left 2 on in the first, 1 on in the second, finally got through in the third with an RBI by Kaylee Imone, and we are joined by a couple of Barneveld Golden Eagles right now. Welcome, ladies. First of all, come on over. You've got, I've got a lineup. I've seen you guys play once. We've got Hannah Esch with us, right?
Yeah.
And Tatum? Yes. So, first of all, Tatum, you guys, or Hannah, I'll go with you first. You guys had base runners early and left on base 6 in the ball game, but it felt like a small village that was left in the base paths early because you weren't able to punch a lot of them through right away. River Ridge did a good job at damage control. Talk about what you saw from them that was a lot different from the last time.
Well, I think last time their pitcher, she has had a lot of rest since the last game, but she pitched really, really well tonight, and we haven't seen a pitcher that's been like top-notch like that in a while. But I'm just happy we fought through it. But she pitched really well tonight.
And then you had a big, I mean, it was late. It was 2-0, 2-1, 3-2, and then bottom of the sixth, you had a chance, and you came through big time for your team. Ball hit to the wall. I thought it might have been gone, but boy, it was just in the right spot. They couldn't get to it. Had to feel really good for you.
Yeah, it did. It felt good.
Coach says, I'll talk to Tatum first here. Tatum, you had a good outing against this squad, and again, they gave you a lot of what you could handle there too. Talk about the River Ridge lineup a bit and how you had to go about navigating them. This was your first time seeing them. You didn't pitch against them last time.
Well, I was very intimidated by the tall girls, like really intimidated. So I was kind of like, I can't pitch it down the middle, but I also can't pitch it outside because then they can like hit it to right field. So didn't really know what I was doing.
Now, talking to Coach in the pregame show, he said your group has your pregame rituals or something like he's never seen before. What is it that makes you ladies so different?
What do we do?
What do you do? You don't even know.
Pre-game ritual? I don't know.
You don't know? Well, you guys have to figure that out for next time.
Well, I have a pregame ritual. I tie my shoes really tight.
You tie your shoes very tightly,
What do
yeah?
we do as a team?
I mean, we used to sing that song,
But we don't anymore.
What song is that song?
so I don't want to sing it.
Okay, fair enough.
Talks about onions and
Yeah, and,
peeling
like,
avocados.
I think I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think it's an oldie. I'm not sure how good it is, but I'll let you ladies enjoy the win.
Thanks.
Congratulations and good
Thank
luck
you.
coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, Barneveld Golden Eagles winners over River Ridge, 7-2. It's our Culver's Cool Down postgame show, and the sunshine here is getting spit on, so all of my stuff getting all wet. We'll recap the scoring in this one. Coming up next is our Culver's Cool Down postgame show continues, 97.7 Country WGLR on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. All right, back to Barneveld, where, hey, it's beautiful out. It was a good day for ball, and now it's light rain all over my broadcast equipment. There was supposed to be no rain in the forecast, but I should have known better. Told you about the scoring unraveling in this one. It was scoreless until the bottom of the third inning when Barneveld plated 2 runs. Eliza Gordon led off the inning with a double, then a single by Isabella Sullivan had runners on the corners. A walk loaded the bases by Hannah Esch. Then an RBI ground out by Imone. Ended up scoring, and then a wild pitch actually scored Gordon, and then an RBI ground out by Imone scored Sullivan. And Esch would have left stranded at third. River Ridge would answer right back with a run in their half of the fourth inning. With 2 out, or with 1 out, Aaron Adrian reaching a fielder's choice. And then an RBI double by Elena Gage plated her and made the score 2-1. It stayed that way until the 5th inning. When Barneveld would score again. Gordon led off the inning with a walk, stole second, and was eventually driven out on an RBI double by Kaylee Imone. The Wolves got a solo shot with 1 out by Josie Drone in the top of the 6th inning, but that's all the further offense the Wolves would get. Next 5 batters retired, including going 1, 2, 3 in the 7th. Meanwhile, in the bottom of the 6th, Barneveld broke the game open. Leadoff single by Swenson. An error by the Wolves trying to field the sacrifice bunt. Put 2 runners on. A hit by pitch put Thousand on. Lassie popped to first base. Then a fielder's choice by Gordon. She reached on that. It erased Grubbent, the courtesy runner for Swenson, who was cut down at the plate then. Then a walk made the score 5-2. And then the bases clearing double by Hannah Esch was the big blow in this one. And Thousand held on in the circle for Barneveld's 7-2 victory over River Ridge. Line score for River Ridge: 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Both cost them, and a couple left on. For Barneveld, 7 runs, 7 hits. I did not have them officially for an error, and they left 6 on base, and it seemed like a lot more than that. But they come out of this one a winner and advance for a chance to win their 4th regional in 5 years. They can be victorious tomorrow. Checking out other scores, we'll check out that shoebox scoreboard, bring you a final update on that, and put a bow on the broadcast next. Barneveld, the 2 seed, holds off River Ridge 7-2. Culver's Cool Down postgame show continues next on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Welcome back to Barneveld. The Eagles hold off River Ridge 7-2. Culver's Cool Down postgame show, checking out the matchups. The winner of this game, well, the winner of this game was Barneveld. They will play host to either Highland or Potosi Cassville tomorrow. As far as coverage, we're not quite sure. We do know for sure for other scores. We'll check out the Shoebox scoreboard brought to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Don't want to neglect our Tri-Core Turning Point because I think that one was pretty clear. Plans built for your family and your business. Contact Tri-Core Insurance today. And that was the Hannah Ash 3-run double in the bottom of the 6th. That one put things out of reach for the Wolves. They couldn't get back anything in the top of the 7th to threaten the lead after it was extended to 5. Again, checking out that Shoebox scoreboard, what do we have as of late? It's Platteville leading West Salem after 3 innings. West Salem has left 6 batters on through, or left 6 base runners on through 3 innings. That coverage is over on AM 1590 WPVL, I believe. Boscobel defeated Riverdale, so it's Boscobel and Cuba City tomorrow. That'll be on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont leads Peck through 5 innings, 7-0, the score we have there. And Belmont, should they hold, I believe they will face the winner of Judah Albany and Wazeeka Steuben, if I'm not mistaken. The one thing we know for sure that's set tomorrow is we'll have opening round playoff baseball for you on AM 1590 WPVL. The Lancaster Flying Arrows opening the season, or opening the postseason at Mineral Point. Again, that coverage on AM 1590 WPVL tomorrow. Yeah, so Belmont, if their score holds, they'll play Wazeeka Steuben or Judah Albany. We anticipate coverage of that in the Queen Bee Radio family. Possibly coverage here at Barneveld of Barneveld versus the Potosi-Cassville Highland winner. Again, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel will have Cuba City and Boscobel, so that we know for sure. See if we have any other scores on the Shoebox scoreboard. No report from Fenimore, Iowa Grant. The winner of that will go to Mineral Point tomorrow, and that's coverage we anticipate also on the Queen Bee family of stations. But we'll tell you more about it. Wait for official word once everything goes final and bring that to you tomorrow. Lots of thanks to go around, including Jason Schulten, athletic director here at Barneveld High School, and Jason Gordon, Eagles head coach, as well as Jennifer Drew, River Ridge head coach, for joining me in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Hannah Esch and Tatum Thousand joining me in the Culver's Cool Down postgame show. That's Tyler Dictanis, who helped get everything set up here for me, as I am a rookie to the YouTube setup. So I appreciate him getting me started and try not to break anything. Thanks to you for listening. The preceding is a sports presentation of 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. In particular, to be exact, it's Grant Regional Health Center People State Bank coverage, presented by Myers Heating and Cooling, Myers Home Comfort Store, and Wolf Construction. Coming up, Dean Michael sticking around for the rest of the afternoon cruise. He'll have the best variety of country in the tri-states for you, 97.7 Country, WGLR. Your final from Barneveld, WIAA Division 5 Regional Quarterfinal Softball. The 2 seed Barneveld Golden Eagles hold off the River Ridge Timberwolves 7-2. My name is RJ Osterhaus. Good night from Barneveld.